I think the archers, by the way, might have might have slightly less health than the melee guys.
That's usually how archers work in things.
Well, in this game, archers and melee enemies tend to be the exact same guys, just at different distances. Like, if you get close to an archer, he'll just pull out the sword and shield, or if you let a sword and shield guy get far enough away, he pulls out a bow. But in this game, in this particular area, I think the archers and the melee guys are actually two distinct different kinds of hollow.
I'm just taking his corpse somewhere.
That's fine. I wouldn't go and sit down if I were you, because you're going to have to deal with this whole room again.
I'm just disrespecting him a little bit because
fine.
I hate him.
If you want to look around a little bit more for items, there might be some more in here. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't go down this way. Let's see.
I don't remember. There's a little staircase there.
What?
Yeah, okay,
Whoa.
This is a well-known thing.
Whoa.
There's just a book that's floating here.
It always here in this exact
always
space
this
like
here
this,
in this exact same space. It's the exact same book every time in every game. It's like
I love it.
It's like they tried to put it somewhere else and didn't realize that either they moved the table that was underneath it, or they moved the book off of the table and then forgot it was there.
If I destroy this, does it stay?
Yeah,
it does.
It does. Yeah, the book just sits there. It's just a flying book.
Oh, this is the best.
It's just a weird flying book. Yeah, this library is strange.
So, like, with other things that look like mistakes, you've been like, oh, this might be lore or an in-joke.
No, this one's
just
literally just a mistake.
What if it's
this
not?
area has a couple of them.
What if it's not? What if it's clearly just lore that you just don't know? Oh, I can't go up here?
Maybe it's the lore of a flying book. I don't know.
I don't know, because there's a bunch of other dumb things that you've said are intentional.
Maybe.
It's like, hey,
sometimes,
shit, there's two of him.
Yeah. There's a couple.
Man, I hope this keeps happening.
I think this might actually be the only room that has them. Yeah, you have to attack the tables.
They're
you
a
can't
little
roll
too
through
sturdy.
them. I think barrels you can roll through. I don't even think you can roll through the chairs. I think you have to attack the chairs, too. If you want to break those.
Are there any more books?
I don't think so. Like I said, I think it's only the two.
For some reason, that just made me lose my shit. That was amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still one archery man left, I guess.
At least one.
I think there's a couple of guys going up along the sides of this, yes, but I don't remember where. They may have come down already to fight you. Because you spent a little bit of time down here fighting everybody else, so...
So there's another lever, but I'm not going to do that yet.
Yeah, that's another elevator, again. The library has unique elevators. They all kind of look like that.
There's some guys.
Yeah, there's also a big opening to your left there.
That wasn't as cool looking as I thought it was going to be.
He totally hit the fuck out of you. You're dying, in fact.
Oh! Hey! Well...
I told you there's a big opening to your left.
I'm not that far from my souls, and it wasn't that
but now you're going to fight everybody in that room again.
I guess.
Unless you want to run up, grab your souls, and then take that left. Most of those enemies...
Right.
Most of those enemies will probably not follow you outside of that room.
Off.
Oh, yeah. No. These elevators are unique. Like I said, this whole area is supposed to be regal, so it's designed in like a very fancy way. And one of the fancy things that they have is railings on the elevators so that you don't die.
I mean, I guess I don't expect them to have been everywhere else, but like it definitely makes it look like the previous areas are just asshole areas.
Yeah, well, this is literally within
the land of
the
assholes,
castle.
right?
Like, this is within the castle.
Oh, let's see.
This is the Duke's Archives. Yeah, something good about them being hollow is that you can just rush around them. And yes, he's still here, so he's still going to be hitting you with magic and buffing the enemies. And that didn't do... Okay, heal. Yeah, you're,
Oh,
you're
what the...
Yeah, you lost all of those souls. It was like 15,000 souls.
It wasn't that much.
It was a
We
lot.
can always go back to the painting and fight those dudes and get like a million levels.
It was more than that. I was actually paying attention to it. I think it was 15,000 when you beat that guy. So it was way more than that.
Don't worry about it.
I'm just letting you know, because both of the pigs, I think, were worth 4,500 apiece.
It's fine. Because we've gotten to a point where grinding is not hard.
I know.
I mostly am just annoyed that guy doesn't stay dead because I hate him.
The one in the church does, but all of them in this area are going to continue to stay alive. So when you die or sit down, they come back, which means For a lot of this zone, it is a better choice to run around the hollows and hit them first, and then fight the hollows, or just completely avoid them entirely and try to get to the next bonfire. Because to be totally and completely honest, a lot of these guys aren't worth it, and they're just going to stand in place. Not all of them, obviously.
Yeah, what was down this little
pretty good
extra
amount
hole?
of them. The enemy who
guy.
ran in, yeah. I think this is actually the path forward.
Oh, okay.
Because it's this one or the elevator, and I'm pretty sure that the... yeah, okay, no, it's not. I'm getting my geometry all mixed up. The elevator is actually the path forward.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I looked down this way.
Yeah, there's an item, but yeah, you're gonna have to deal with some garbage here.
Well, these guys aren't that bad. I do need to heal.
They're gonna kill you. One of them's buffed, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can't...
Look, I was in the middle of trying to heal. I think the animation
saying,
had started.
Yeah, I know, but you don't have any iframes when you're healing whatsoever.
I wasn't intending to have invincibility when I healed. I'm just saying I was trying and I didn't get it. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine. I understand. I'm not judging.
Yes, you are. This whole thing has just been you trying out. Look at how bad my girlfriend is in video games, you guys.
No, that's not true.
Well, I'm gonna go back there and try and get that item if nothing else.
Okay. So yeah, another thing that these little gates on the elevators are here for is that they stop you from jumping off of the elevator, because in certain parts of this zone, that is unusually useful to jump and run around certain parts of the geometry. Like, basically, you would in... no, gotta swing your sword. Remember, tables are... The tables aren't weak enough for you to break them by rolling. You actively have to hit them, and the chairs are the exact same way.
Yeah, no,
they're too stable. So you have to either run straight through that and deal with him, being just standing there, by which I mean, like, deal with him, either kill him or run around him, or you have to run in and hit the tables to get through the tables. And don't fuck with the chairs, because they take too many hits to take a chair down. Because it's one hit every time, but you got 4 chairs in your way. So you just gotta walk through slashing at chairs trying to get through them.
Yeah, that's just gonna slow me down.
The geometry is intentional here. They know exactly what you're gonna want to do, and they know exactly how to slow you down as much as possible.
So if this were a normal game with a normal jump button, I could just run across the tables. Is that a thing I could do if I timed it well?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't jump high enough to get on the table.
Alright, that's annoying.
I think if you
tables
landed
are
on
for
the
jumping
table,
on,
I think if you landed on the table, it would count as a hit too. So you destroy it by landing on it.
Pass the floating books. They're the good omen of... Where did they go?
I think they show up once something in the room happens, and I forget what it is.
Oh, well...
I think it's literally like you kill the guy or you destroy a table, and the books appear there for some strange reason.
There we go. Oh. Past these guys.
Yeah, all these guys are buffed. So yeah, no, this area is just, it's kind of hard, to be honest. But if you just run through it and kind of avoid a lot of these guys, it's not too bad. Because a lot of them are, I'm not going to call them turrets, but they're very slow when they move. And their entire point is just to be there and do damage in one place. The problem is that they will swarm if you let them, because they are technically pygmies, so... Like,
so is there anything on the other side?
I don't know. There might be, there might not be. I don't remember.
I had a slight moment there for healing.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to take this yet, because I want to see if that other side had anything.
That's fair. It might? I think the 2 pygmies that on the other side, by the way... Sorry, not pygmies.
Item ahead?
Crystal Hollows.
It said item ahead. No?
No, that's nothing. Don't.
Yeah,
Don't get distracted by that.
Yeah, distracted by messages. Yeah.
No, there is an item there. There's a chest.
Oh, wait, where?
All the way down. Other way.
All right. Just trying to kill that guy and heal. Jeez.
Yeah, but the
okay.
What I meant by don't get
dark
distracted
here.
by that is don't get distracted by the weird black window things in this library. I don't know what they are. I don't think anybody really knows what these are. They're probably meant to be windows, but they're not lit properly.
I don't know. This is placeholder texture.
No. I think it might literally be that either the texture's inverted or the lighting's not functional on them. Like, not functioning properly. And maybe they left it that way because it felt better to them. I don't know. It could just be that it's a mistake.
I kind of like it when this game just shows its obvious mistakes, because then it makes it feel a little more justified when I say I don't like this game.
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh, God. That's like a podium.
Okay.
For books.
I keep expecting everything to be a switch. Or
yeah, well,
thing.
there's your push forward is right there.
There.
So...
I don't like the look of this.
Yeah.
I mean, I do, because it looks like I should be able to scrape this... What are you?
He's very heavy, by the way. He fat rolls. He's an NPC. Not quite an invader, but similar concept. Like, he's just an aggro NPC.
An area.
Use your big one, then. Because that one doesn't require you to swing it to the right to use. It's a straightforward movement.
That's weird, because it looks like it should
not work
at all.
But the problem is that one is, like I keep saying, I think that one doesn't bounce. So if you do it into a pillar, you pass through the geometry because it has enough force behind it, is the idea. It's weird, I agree. There's a crystal lizard. Nice. He is taking a beating. Okay. There you go. Gave you 2 chunks. There's this little wiggle body.
Oh, look
Some
at
people
him.
think those are bugs, by the way. I don't
They're
understand
not
how the
bugs.
fuck you could think that's a bug. It's clearly a lizard.
It's so cute. And it's dead.
Yeah.
Alright. Try ring? I don't understand what that's supposed to suggest.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I guarantee you 100% when you get to this, you are going to finish it immediately. It's fine.
Okay. So I meant to ask a little earlier.
Yeah.
Remind me, what the fuck is a dragon in this setting?
It is... Okay, stop and I'll explain it.
Alright.
A dragon... This area looks like shit with you standing in it because you look like the walls.
Alright, just
a dragon is one of... Okay, so at the beginning of time, you had the gray and ashen lands, right? That had nothing in them but stone trees, which were trees made of stone, and dragons. And that was it. And then out of fucking... Oh, well, and pygmies, technically. And then out of nowhere, the first flame came on, and 4 pygmies grabbed pieces of that flame and became the gods, the witches, the dead... and humans. The dead is not actually a race.
Alright, that's not what I asked.
They turned around and they fought dragons. Dragons in this setting are literally just dragons. They are what you think of for dragons. They have arms, legs, and wings.
We've fought a few, sort of.
No, we fought drakes. Which
all of those things?
They're the descendants of dragons, because dragons were completely wiped out, with the exception of, that we know of right now, Seath the Scaleless, who is a dragon who does not possess scales, and as such is not technically immortal.
What makes a descendant of a species not the same species? Why are
it's
the
like
other
evolution.
things not dragons?
It's because they were born into the world of fire, so their damage or their power was greatly reduced, or something like that.
Okay, so none of that actually answers
your question.
So what the fuck is a dragon?
It's a dragon.
Where did they come from? You said they were already here.
Yeah,
when
they just came into
happened.
existence when existence occurred.
That's all we know.
That's all that we know. That's the only bit of information that you were actually going to have about this.
Imminent death? Let's do it.
Like I said, you're not going to fail this. Don't worry. I guarantee no matter what happens, you will not fail this. That's Seath the Scaleless.
Can I talk to him?
You're going to want to keep moving.
Alright.
You can try and run up and fight him if you want. Careful. He's doing crystal breath.
Okay. Why are you...
He's also doing curse.
Why are you sarcastic about this?
Because you need to get up and hit him.
Okay.
It's so hard.
You were...
Oh, damn it, you died. Did you notice he was on a lip that you couldn't actually walk up?
So this is a scripted fight? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I was trying to fuck with you a little bit. So Seath killed you, and now you're in prison. Enjoy.
Okay. Is this the first time you've, like, accepted something was a scripted fight when I didn't think it was gonna be.
Well, I knew this was going to be a
Because
scripted
in
fight.
many of our LPs, it's been like, I've assumed
Yeah,
something that seemed hard was scripted.
And I'm like, no, it's not scripted. When I first fought that, I didn't know it was scripted.
Need
so,
rear.
in all fairness, that is a real thing.
Need rear.
Yeah, need rear.
I mean, I think we've got... I mean, we can't see Grandma's butt, but she has one.
Look around a little bit. Like outside the bars from where you're standing. No, go back. You were... Well, now you're going to have to fight these guys.
Is that the guy who needs a rear?
No. The guy who needed a rear was right there. He's on the other side of the bars.
Wait, there's a... I can't see any...
Look close. Right there.
What?
There's a snake man leaning up against the bars.
Oh.
Need rear.
So the snake men work for the dragon?
Yeah, the snake men work for the dragon. So you can
they're in that
open...
temple back in the ways because they work
Okay,
for this dragon?
before you move forward, can you get his item through the bars? Yes,
Oh.
you can. Now you can open your own cell. There
Alright.
you go. That's the... Okay. Saying that they work for Seath is kind of a cop-out, but that is the official explanation. Is that they are likely something that Seath created, which is weird because they're actually just a reference to Kingsfield. They're enemies that exist in Kingsfield, which was the game that came before Dark Souls, and they're just them making reference to an enemy that I guess Miyazaki probably liked in a game he produced prior to. But the argument within this world is that no, they're not cameos. They're made by Seath experiments, possibly. Seath, that large dragon that just murdered you. He does experiments.
On snake people?
On people, probably.
Okay.
Because he's trying to make dragon scales, so it would, I guess, follow through that he's trying to make dragons and they might turn into snakes.
Can he not pull that with his hands? He needed to wrap his head
He
around
used his
it?
hands, too. It was maybe
That
the
was-
lever's just really strong.
That was
So,
an interesting...
I'm going to suggest that you keep moving and try to avoid getting eaten by that. Because they're going to start going up them stairs.
How hard are they to fight?
Not very, honestly.
Bye.
Okay, that's not a good idea, though.
Yeah, no,
Now
I
you're
just thought it
wasting
was funny.
time, because you got a timer on this shit. He's not going to care about you, because he's trying to go, too. They'll kill him if they get to him.
Are you the one who fucking pulled the switch?
No,
you
there's
stupid?
a bunch of snake men down here. He's not one of the ones who pulled the switch. Neither is that guy, who is also clearly trying to get up there.
Well, fuck you. It's my ladder.
Yeah, actually, I don't even know if... Because I know that they can't climb the ladder. I don't know if the ladder will save you here. I can't remember, actually. Because I know there's a door up here, but I think the door's locked. Yeah.
Oh. Well,
So walk around and try not to fall off like the idiot who left that blood splatter.
so, ring?
Ring ahead.
Oh,
it's
do I have
probably a
to-
drop.
do I have to drop?
It might be a little bit of a drop. There is wood down there. You can kind of see it.
Yeah, I can see.
And fuck. Yep, okay. That's okay. The bonfire is literally right there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Technically, your souls are probably up on the wood, but that wasn't very many in terms
Yeah,
of souls.
I don't care about the souls right now.
I should point out that the song is still playing. I
Yeah,
think. Oh, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Or is it? We just can't hear it. I don't know.
I don't know.
Point being, though, once they play that song the first time, those doors stay open. I think if you die, the song turns off, but the doors are still open, so they're still
I guess I'll
panicking.
climb after you.
I don't know
snake.
if they can open the door either. I think they just stand up there when they get up there. Because the squid things can't take the ladder. Obviously.
Okay.
Like, they're squids.
That's
what the fuck
not
are they
that
gonna do?
obvious, dude.
Well, how the fuck would a squid take a ladder? I mean, it's got plenty of arms, but they're all on its head. I don't know.
Dude, squids are smarter than you'd think.
Look, octopuses can't climb ladders. I'm pretty sure.
I would not rule it
Was
out.
that an actual drop that you did the first time, or was that a roll?
It was a drop.
Okay, do a roll here and see if that helps. Because you might actually be able to get it if you roll.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Still missed, still died.
Still.
Falling damage, by the way, is a percentage, so the only way to reduce that would be to take some of your armor off. But honestly, you're probably never going to survive that drop if you can't survive it.
Do I even need to go that way yet?
No, you don't, because you don't have the key. So
what
go the other way.
were we doing?
Just following the horrified lizard men. It doesn't matter anymore, because so long as the song is turned off, those squids aren't doing diddly shit. Yeah, you let him out. He's not grateful, by the way. I like that you turned your back to him for a bit there.
I wasn't trying to turn my back.
It's just... It's like, you're like, freedom! And I was thinking, oh no, he's gonna hit you.
Yeah, no, he's free to get dead. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, slightly
Free to be
different
murdered.
item. I was hoping those guys would have different items to drop.
Yep. They're not going to be dropping broken straight swords or nothing.
Well, they could have. It would have been annoying.
No, that's not what they're using, though. They're using actual blades and kite shields, and I want to say sometimes the stuff that they're using... Why is this one
still locked?
Because that's a different one. There's more than one key in here.
It's weird that there's a bunch of different... It's also weird that, like, it's a dungeon
It's clearly
library.
a library still. Yeah, because here's the thing. So Seath, he owns the library, and he wants to do experiments after a while, so he's literally locked here. The library was probably built around Seath, I think is what a lot of people assume, because he's too big to fit through any of these doors.
Yeah, okay. That's true of many things in this game, actually.
Yeah, so he was... Well, he hasn't grown either. He was that big to begin with. He was a dragon always. So Seath the Scaleless is like a fucking dragon who lives in a library.
A fucking dragon?
Probably. A lot of people think that's Priscilla's dad, by the by. He's the only dragon that still exists in this world, and he and Priscilla share some similarities. Not a lot, but a little bit. So now you can go backwards and unlock some of those other doors, by the way.
Yeah.
But he's probably Priscilla's dad. Because he's the only dragon that had interaction with the gods in such a way that he wasn't immediately murdered for being anywhere near gods.
Well,
because he's a duke.
Who would be the mom then?
Probably a god.
Yeah, that's not what I asked.
Well, did you see how big Seath was?
Yeah.
A lot of people assume that the other real big female god is probably the mom.
Well, she never says anything about that.
No, she doesn't. And there's probably reason for that, in all fairness. But Seath he's a duke. He's the confidant of Gwyn. He's probably Priscilla's dad. He's crazy. He's been sitting down here doing research and experiments for so long that he's started converting parts of the library into prison cells to hold people that he's doing experiments on.
This is all a BlazBlue character, I just realized.
Is it?
Yeah, this is kind of Arakune.
No, it isn't.
He's just a crazy guy who's done too much research and freaks out in a weird sewer full of books. Hey, they're just sort of chilling down here?
Yeah, so here's the thing. If you turn on the thing is up above you, by the way. There's a ladder to get to it.
Okay.
If you turn it on, or if you go up there and the Snake Man notices you, he'll turn it on. They will attack you.
Okay, but do they just not attack if the thing's not on?
Not unless you're very close to them. It
just makes this thing turn, right?
No. It's just it's a big phonograph up there.
Oh, okay.
This thing in the center doesn't do anything. It's broken. Just a bunch of gears.
So they're just music activated?
Yeah, they don't like the sound of that music. They will attack you. I would actually suggest leading a few of them out and attacking them. Maybe not doing that because you're going to hit a bunch at once.
Or nothing.
Or nothing because you didn't arc it right.
Still bad at this.
Just walk in and see if any of them follow you at all. Or that. I guess you can aggro 3 at once. That's fine.
2.
So they spit magic and they have grabs. And their grabs are exceptional and do a ton of damage. They themselves are not very strong. That's cool. That's the big thing. So do not throw fireballs anymore. Just walk in and hit them because they're weak enough that they're going to die. There's a handful that I would suggest you do not do that to.
Why?
Because there's actually some really interesting shit in this room, but there have to be like 2 of them still alive for you to see it. Unfortunately. So just bring out the ones that are on the right-hand side and the ones that are right about in the center, and I'll start pointing out as I can. If you really want to, you can kill a bunch of these and then walk upstairs and turn on the music, and the rest will come flooding out. Except for the ones that you don't want to kill.
Oh, there's an item.
The one in the center dropped an item, yeah. It always drops that particular item, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, there's the snake men, by the way.
Oh hey, were you guys up on that ladder?
Yeah, no, those were the 2 that were running the music box up there.
Yeah, up this ladder.
Yeah, up that ladder.
Up
Sorry.
this one, not the other one.
Yeah. I was thinking the other one, because there were 2 that ran up that ladder, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.